Can you run two different NVIDIA cards from two different generations on the one PC, one for streaming, one for gaming, with two different monitors with their own cables attached to each graphics card? And what is the pros and cons of doing this? Stay tuned.
Okay, so now we have the GTX 1060 installed in the PC, and you can see benchmarks at the top, and at the moment your temperatures are sitting at 36 Celsius and 61. The RAM we are using is half a gigabyte from 1060 and 6 gigabyte from the 3060. The wattage from the 1060 is only roughly about 22 watts, 25, and the 3060 is using 168 roughly watts. So does it make any difference? Well, time will tell.
Okay guys, this is my setup with three monitors running, and you can see that the GTX and the RTX shown in the video control panel, and also shows on Task Manager. And you can see here, if you can, I have added a HDMI cable and these original, can't make what you call these ones, but yeah, I've got two cables into the GTX 1060, and obviously my main one, the RTX, is got a display port using. So basically that's the GTX 1060 screen, that and the one on the right, and the RTX 3060 in the middle. So we have got some pros, but is there any cons about using different graphic cards from two different generations? Well, let's find out.
Okay, so here we have Gigabyte Control Center and IQ. So when I went to fan control and I clicked on customize, three fans highlighted, but there's no RPM, and it doesn't show you any fan cuffs no matter what you select. Nothing comes up, and basically even if you reinstall the software, it just does the same. And with IQ, I had red triangle warning, and all this was grayed out. You couldn't click on anything. So I reinstalled that, and that worked. That solved that problem. But if you look at this task manager, you'll notice the GPU 3D does get used a bit for the two monitors, but if you come down here and as I'm recording, you can see the video encode getting used from the 3060 and not on the 1060. So you're not really gaining much there. But if you go over here to Microsoft Clipchamp and click play, you will notice on Task Manager that the 3D part is getting used more. But as I said, as soon as you stop, it goes back down and it's just back to using the two display screens basically. Just showing what I'm showing. So yeah, uh, but does it do anything for gaming? I mean, you can see the result yourself on Battlefield 2042, and basically, to me, it doesn't feel if it affected the gameplay and recording at the same time. But obviously, I mean, your video encode and your video decode doesn't get used on your second card. Basically runs with your first one. And basically, yeah, that's it. That's the downfalls of having two different GPUs from two generations. It just, I don't know, I mean, I guess it works for display wise and for editing. Basically, you can edit no problem, but you'll be mostly using your RTX 3060 as the main card to do video encode and decode. The second card won't do any encoding or decoding at all. So you're not really gaining any benefits from what the GPU RAM from the second card. That's just going to run from the second, yeah, your first ones. Sorry. So yeah, that's the downfalls of that. I'm gonna try using the software called Fan Control. So if you want to download it, bring up your browser and type in Fan Control in the search bar. Once you've done that, oh, go to getfancontrol.com and download version 204. And once you've done that, install the program and let it run the fan collaborations. Once done, you will have this pop up where you can control your fans and see which one stops so you know. Hey, and welcome back. Now I am just going to look at temperatures on W monitor as my CPU overheated when I was calibrating the fans, which took up most of the CPU's resources while I was recording the video at the time. So, yeah, should have stopped recording and done the calibration, then came back on to show you. But I am going to do that in my next video, so stay tuned for that. And I'll show you how to set your fan curves after you have calibrated your fans. So stay tuned and thanks for watching though.